A very good morning to Dr. Marina Zulkifli. This is from Group 6 SQQS 1013. And for the members of Group 6, we have 4 persons. Starts from Tan Mingzhu, Yew Hai Yun, Zhee Heng, and Ling Jit Min. So for now, we will presenting the attributes of students taking Portuguese language courses. The attributes of students taking Portuguese language courses. I'm Zhee Heng, matrix number 278242, and now I will show you what is Portuguese language. The Portuguese language is an official language in Portugal of Europe and certain countries in Latin America, especially Brazil, and some countries in Africa, especially those who are the former colonies of Portuguese. Portuguese language was widespread in the late 15th century, whereby it exists as an empire that built colonies and trading relations in Africa, Southeast Asia, India, Goa, and Latin America. Until today, Portuguese language has become the sixth most popular language, and it is one of the languages that can be spoken in United Nations. So for this content, we have three objectives of the studies. The first is to identify the background of students who are taking Portuguese language course, and another is to study the factors that affect students' grades in these courses, and lastly to investigate the reason for students taking Portuguese language courses. This is all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Yew Hai Yun with metric number 278059. I'm now going to talk about methodology. First of all is data collection. We use descriptive research in nature for our type of study. Descriptive research attempts to systematically and accurately describe a population, phenomenon, or situation. It may answer where, when, what, and how questions, but not for why questions. A descriptive research design may examine one or more variables using a variety of research methods. We have collected secondary data through a set of questionnaires. This dataset collected 150 students taking Portuguese language courses in University Utara Malaysia that have spent their valuable time filling this set of questionnaires to find out the factors that affect students' grade in this course. We have used a dataset that have been represented in an Excel spreadsheet systematically given by our lecturer. This dataset is divided into two parts that are attributes for students and factors that affect student grades in Portuguese language courses. The first part, which is assigned for students, has 6 questions, that is gender, age, mother's job, father's job, study time, and absence. For the second part, which factors affect student grades in Portuguese language courses, have 8 questions. This question is first period, second period, and final period grades, and then travel times, activities, internet, romantic, and state of health. Next is method of data analysis. This dataset uses a questionnaire method because it is a research instrument that consists of a few questions to collect some information from respondents. Respondents are required to fill in all the questions like I said before. In terms of scale of measurement, the scale of measurement of qualitative data is nominal, while the scale of measurement of quantitative data is ordinal and ratio. The left-hand side tables shows the scale of measurements for all the variables included in the dataset. Thirdly is format for table. Tables are numbered according to chapters. For example, the first table. Thirdly is format for table. Tables are numbered according to chapters. For example, the first table in chapter 1 will be numbered as table 1.1. If the first table is in the subtopic of chapter 1, such as 1.1, it will be table 1.1.1, and so on. Table titles are centered on the top. Before the table, use title case. Capitalize each word and italicize table titles. Below is the example for format for table. The next one is format for figure. Similar to tables, figures are numbered according to chapters. For example, the first figure in chapter 1 will be numbered as figure 1.1. The difference is figure titles are left italic on the bottom after the figure. Use title case capitalize each word and italicize table titles for figure titles, like example below. All words and numeric in this project we use Times New Romans with font 12 points. Last but not least is statistical tool use. We use Microsoft Excel software for data analysis. This software is an important tool when we are working with data. It is because we will use the formulas and the functions that were already available in Microsoft Excel to construct all the charts that we need to show in this project. It is a useful software to analyze, measure, and make decisions for our research. This may allow us to better understand the data analysis in an easy manner.
Hi everyone, my name is Taming Jo and metric number 277776. Today, I want to present about data analysis and result. First of all is 3.1, analysis respondent profile. There are 6 parts for respondent profile. First is gender of students. There are total 150 students taking Portuguese language courses, and the frequency of female students is 79, forming 53%, while the male students is 71, forming 47%. Then is 3.1.2, age of students. The highest frequency of students' age is 15 years old, which is 75 students. The lowest frequency of students' age is 19 years old, which is only have 1 student. Parents' job of students. The highest frequency of parents' job is other, which is 56 for mother's jobs and 82 for father jobs. The lowest frequency for parents' job is at home. The frequency for mother at home is 15, while for father at home is only 5. Next is 3.1.4, study times of students. The major student study time is 2 to 5 hours, which have 71 students with total 150 students. The number for study times less than 2 hours is 43, while there are 21 students that study 5 to 10 hours. The lowest frequency of study times is more than 10 hours, which have 15 students. 3.1.5 is travel time from home to school of students. The lowest rates for travel time is more than 1 hour, which is only 5 students, while the highest frequency of travel time is less than 15 minutes, which is 104 students with total 150 students. 3.1.6 is current health status of students. Majority of students' health is excellent, which is 71 students. Lowest rate of current health status is poor, which have 14 students. Furthermore is 3.2, analysis relate the topic with quantitative variables. 3.2.1 is analysis the students' first period grades in Portuguese language courses. From the table and box plot, show the minimum grade in first period grades is 0, while the maximum grades is 18, and the median for first period grade is 12, while the first quarter and third quarter is 10.75 and 13. So, the interquarter range of Q1 and Q3 is 2.75. Next is 3.2.2. Analysis the second period grades in Portuguese courses. Majority of students' grades is between 12 to 14, which have 71 students. The mean of second period grades is 12.04 and the standard deviation is 2.0063. 3.2.3 is analysis the final period grades of Portuguese courses. The highest frequency for final period grades is in between 12 to 14, which have 70 students with total 150 students. The mean for final period grades is 11.3467 and the standard deviation is 2.1643. Then is analysis the number of absence of students. The highest rates of number of absent 0 to 2 times, which have 85 students, while the lowest rates of number of absent times is 15 to 70 times, which have only 2 students. The mean of absent times is 3.6 and standard deviation is 3.6729. Last but not least is 3.3. Analysis relate the topic with qualitative variables. 3.3.1 is analysis the age based on students' gender. The mean score of age for female students is higher than male students, which is 15.73418 and 15.50704. And the standard deviations for female students is also higher than male students, which is 0.82755 and 0.6735. 3.2.2 is measuring the first period grades based on study times. The highest mean score of study time is 5 to 10 hours, which is 12.47619, while the lowest mean of study time is less than 2 hours, which is 11.67442. And the highest standard deviations is 2 to 5 hours, which is 2.47539, and the lowest standard deviations is 5 to 10 hours, which is 1.96517. 3.3.3 is measuring the second period grades based on extracurricular activities. The mean score of students have activities is higher than students did not have activities, which is 12.36905 and 11.71212. The standard deviations for students have activities also higher than students did not have activities, which is 1.89978 and 1.87095. Last is 3.3.4, measuring the final period grades based on internet access at home. The mean score for students have internet access at home is higher than students did not have internet, which is 12.448 and 12.04, while the standard deviations for students have internet at home is also higher than students did not have internet access at home, which is 2.04567 and 1.96808.
And good day, madam. My name is Ling Jit Min, and my matrix number is 279549. Today, I would like to present 4.0 conclusion. So, my grade and I have conducted a study on 150 students who are taking Portuguese language course. And based on the analysis report above, we have studied the 3 objectives, which is to identify the background of students who are taking Portuguese language course, to study the factor that affects student grades in Portuguese language course, and the last is to investigate the reason for students who taking Portuguese language course. The final analysis report shows that Portuguese language course was dominated by female students, and they are also dominated by students who are age of 15. Student father and mother who work in other sectors have the highest frequency. Most of the students who take Portuguese language course have study time is 2 to 5 hours. The next is the travel time from school to home. Most of the students are only take less than 15 minutes. The next is the current health status. Most of the students' current health status are excellent. The next analysis is the students' first period grades of Portuguese language course. The highest grade of is 18, while the lowest is 0. The next is the second period grades of Portuguese language course. The majority of the students score grades 12 to 14, while only one student score grades 6 to 8. And the third period grades of Portuguese language course, the majority of the students score grade 12 to 14, while only one student score grade 18 to 20. The last is the number of school absences of students. The highest rate of number absences is 0 to 2, while the lowest rate of number absences is 15 to 70. That's all for me. Thank you.